are not doing their best, and we need to be able to see where they're not doing the best and help them do their best. Because if they're not striving to do their best and we're not teaching them to do their best and we're putting it in their mind that they are doing the best, well, you're messing that child's mind up by telling them that they're doing the best and you know they're not trying. Little story, and we'll go on to someone else. I worked with some young people, and they were told, you're doing the best. You're doing the best. They were getting Fs. Told them they need special ed. You can't do no better. I said, give me just a little bit of time to work with these young children. They gave me just a little bit of time. We put them on an extra help after school program. We were working with them, working with their family, working with their mother. And again, these children within just a couple of months went from Fs to hundreds and tens. I sat and heard a teacher say, we don't expect the child to expect to ever get 100. Mind-boggling, but they said it. So I don't bash teachers, I don't bash the school district, but we need to call what we see. Everybody's not perfect, and we don't need to act like everyone's perfect. Parents, I call you to the task to challenge some of those things that people say about your children. Well, listen, any other young people? Mary, you're a young man, you're very smart. What would you like to say to other young people? I know that you get, some of the best grades. What would you like to say to other young people that's just trying?
I would say just to study more and just keep practicing.
Study more, keep practicing. Again, that's Mary Lake. How do you feel about Martin Luther King and putting that project together that you put together?
I think he was a great man. He moved us to, he
helped us out a whole lot, right?
Yes. He helped us to be in a class with a different color person.
All right. Well, he helped to desegregate the classes and the schools. He was a activist, helping us to be able to achieve so many things that we achieved. Now, since April 4th, 1968, we've seen so many people, and Harriet Tubman and so many others that achieved so many things. But it seemed like in 68, after Malcolm X and after Martin Luther King, there's some people that have came and been able to do some things, but it seemed like great changes within the African-American community. Seemed like it's just at a whole. Or maybe, I'm not sure. Well, you can call us and let me know about some great things that have happened since Martin Luther King has passed. I know there's some. But great moves, what are you doing in your community? Lisa Hayes, do we need to go back to you? And you want to tell us just some more on how do we motivate parents from sitting on a seat of do nothing to do something, get involved? How important is it for parents to get involved with their children?
Well, studies have shown that up until the age of 16, parents are the most influential people in a child's life. So it's very important to get the parents involved at an early age and to keep them involved. Many parents, though, we found are very afraid to be involved in school because maybe this child is studying something that they may not know about. What we've done is encourage parents to partner together and not necessarily feel that it's their burden or responsibility to teach the lessons in school, but maybe to pair up one or two students to create positive peer relationships and where the students can teach one another and reinforce the messages and the homework that they're learning in school.
Thank you so much. Again, we're just talking about youth, and we'll go to Mike again. We have Reggie here, but let's speak to Jordan. Jordan, what do you want to say? I know that you're doing excellent in school, too, and you have a wonderful mom, a wonderful dad that loves you so much. What do you want to say just about your parents?
My dad is a great dad. He teaches me how to do my math and helps me with my reading. And my mom is she gives me I don't know what it is.
She just helps you out so
yeah.
much, right? Mm. And again, I know his wonderful mom and his wonderful dad, and again, just really involved in Jordan's life. He's an outstanding basketball player, outstanding. You just like an all-around sports guy, right? He said yes. Okay. But again, a great, outstanding young man. And how do we get so many outstanding young people? Because their parents are involved in their lives, or else they have mentors. So again, mentorship. Are you mentoring in your community? Mike, you want to say anything just about mentorship? And then we're going to shoot it to Reg, and we'll shoot it back to this young man here.
Yeah, I would actually. Mentoring is, I think it's right up there with education. It's a little different though. I think that a lot of the time we focus on informing our children instead of forming our children and transforming our children. You could be the most educated person in the world and not be formed as an individual, not have your identity rooted and grounded in love, and it wouldn't matter how many degrees you have. It wouldn't matter how many A's you got or how many hundreds you got, and that's where mentoring relationships come in, where it's not just education, but it's bridging the gap into transformation and formation as individuals and as human beings.
Again,
Mentoring. We're going to have to provide help for our parents, as Ms. Hayes said, to give them a good feeling about themselves. We understand that they may have had some difficulties when they were younger. And here at the MLK, we've been opening up programs for the parents to come so that they can learn about themselves, so they can be able to help the parents. We hope that parents will come out. We know that we need them to help not only with themselves, but in doing so with their children. These students can achieve, and we want to be a part of it. Thank you.
Again, just moving it on, again, talking about mentoring.
Often I think we have to at least show the mentors what they have to look forward to be a mentor. A lot of times mentoring deals, mentors think of mentoring before they do it as a thankless job. But I like to think about the law of seed time and harvest. When you sow a seed, you're going to reap a harvest of what it is that you've sown. Even if you don't get a chance to see that harvest come to pass the way you would like to see it come to pass, think about those in your family that will be able to live beyond you, and your legacy will be able to see what it is that you've poured into. I mean, think about it now, how what Dr. Martin Luther King did, how his family that has survived him is able to see what the seed he's planted has grown into such a great harvest. A lot of times we don't get energy unless we give energy. So when it comes to people that want to work out, if you don't start somewhere, you'll never get the energy to work out. So, I mean, the law of seed time and harvest is so simple that it starts with just being proactive and being a part of it. And start somewhere. Even if you don't know where to start asking questions of someone who may have just a stepping stone as an answer to give you a direction in which to go in. And don't allow your ignorance to continue to hold you back from what it is that you know in your heart you're being driven to provide.
Well, my dad and my mom have tried really hard and teaching me about obedience and stuff, and showing me everything.
All right, again, teaching obedience. Train up a child in the way they should go, and when they get older, they will not depart. Well, we've had a wonderful time, everyone. Everyone had a wonderful time? All right. Again, we've had a wonderful time here just speaking about youth. And this will not be the only show about youth. Again, this is James Hodge on location. Listen, trials and tribulations are predestined to come. If Jesus went through all he went through, we're going to go through some things, but remember that the word says that God will not allow more on you than you can bear. He sees your tears. He hears your cry. It can be hard. You can be young. A lot of times people say you're too young, you're not going through anything. But listen, I'm here to tell you that you can be young and you can go through a lot of things at a young age. But do know that God is right there. And he's with you. He's standing with you. Know that it's not more than you can bear. So don't dry your eye, but he'll dry your eye in time. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. That night may be for a while, but when that morning comes and God gives you that joy, the joy of the Lord is my strength. So again, continue to have joy. I love you. God bless. Stay blessed. Peace and love. This is James Hodge. Remember, 516-425. 4779. Call them on the screen and we can be a blessing to you in any kind of way. God bless.
I got a dream.